Hello and welcome back to my channel Breathing Gratitude. This is Dr. Arthur Gomes, Master Practitioner, Life Coach and Mentor. And today I want to talk to you about how to construct your vision board. A vision board is your vehicle to manifest your dreams and the life that you wish and so desire. So before you start on your vision board, you need to before you construct your vision board, you need to develop your vision. And when I mean develop your vision, what I'm trying to say is you need to create a desire. You need to have some wants, some needs. You need to be able to ask. You need to be able to manifest. You need to have your own individual personal dreams. The the life that you want, you've got to be able to dream that. Okay? So how can I develop my vision board? Let's look at that first today. If you need direction in getting your vision board in place, there are so many websites, there are so many images, that can get you very confusing. But if you want to really have something which gives you a direction, which is a good navigation system to your subconscious mind, then just follow this video because it's so precise, so concise, and yet so simple. So let's get started. The first thing you need to have is clear your mind. You need to work to resolve on your old wounds. Don't carry baggage. Understand it's not about you. It was only an event that happened in your life. Learn to explore your passion and your talent. Every individual is unique, and so are you. You are talented about something, whether you know it or don't know it, you need to figure that out. You are passionate about something. What is it that you love to do at any hour of the day? It could be anything. See how you can develop that passion into something bigger, better, and brighter. Spend time with people who admire you, who care for you, who love you. Envision what you want life should look like for you. First, you need to have it in your mental eye before you can actually see it. And here is a time when you don't need to limit yourself. You can go freewheeling. You can just imagine whatever you want, wherever you want, however you want. Learn to get some feedback about what your vision board is all about. People who have done it in the past, people who practice vision boarding, you know, uh, get some feedback as to how you can go about it. This video is a good catalyst, a good vehicle to get you started. Okay? Now, how to make a vision board that works for you? That's very important. Now, the vision board is something that works at many levels. Okay? It depends on what you're looking at. The process is very simple. You need to set goals. You need to have goals. Now, don't have a laundry list of goals. Have about 3, 5, 7, or 9 goals. Measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And learn to prioritize that. Okay? Create a basic structure of your vision board. Create a blueprint. Don't go hammer and tongs. Don't go sticky stick and just get it in a messy condition. It should look articulate. It should look nice. Okay? You can find images in magazines, online, and see what resonates with you. Now you need to sort and arrange those images. I will tell you in this video how you need to do it. A lot of people make a very cardinal mistake of putting it everywhere and anywhere. And that can be a problem because the universe can't pick out whether you want to holiday in this destination or whether you want to travel for work at that destination. So you have to be very clear and precise there as well. Now, what should your vision board include? It should actually include anything that inspires you. This can consist of many things, such as pictures, your favorite quotes, some childhood memories that you would have, some memorabilia, that you would have picked up, while you traveled overseas. Some postcards, some cards, some birthday wishes that came your way, and you'd like to have that friend as your dear friend. You can look up the image section in Google to get some more clarity on what you really want. Now, how do you manifest with a vision board? This is a very critical part. So, first you need to understand the steps in manifesting. All right. Visualize the ask. Step number one: visualize the ask. Now, this is where your vision board comes into play. When you visualize the ask, you already have it in your mind, and from that mental picture, you've taken that picture and put it on your vision board. Are you getting the connection? Step number two: prepare to receive whatever goal setting you've done. First, prepare to receive whatever you're getting. Understand the steps in manifestation. Don't do step number 3 first, then 2, then 4, then 1. It has to be sequential. It has to be orderly. That talks a lot about you as a person. Step number 4, be present in your life. Mindfulness, very important. Be in the now moment. Yes, go ahead and dream, but also take inspired actions. Don't dream and do nothing. Okay? And appreciate the moment that you've got, because today is a gift. Right? It's a gift today. And that is why, we call it a present. I'm sure you've heard about that. I'm sure you know about that. Correct? Okay, let's move on. This is a very critical topic, so I don't want to waste much time with side talks. So what should you put on your vision board? You can put a lot of things. Like I said, images, postcards, memorabilia, your childhood pictures, some grand house that you're looking at. But don't clutter it with too many pictures. Why is the vision board failing for so many of you? Because you're going hammer and tongs, you're putting everything and anything and just about filling that space. It is not about filling that space. That's where you're wrong. Okay? You need to be associated with that vision board. Do you like to be in a crowd? Do you like to go where there are 1 million people standing on per square feet? I'm sure you don't. So if you don't like in reality, why are you bringing it in a visual format? Okay? And that is the reason why your vision boards are failing. You have an internal issue to associate with your mental picture and the picture you want on the board. You're not able to share a clarity on your vision. With yourself and with people whom you're talking. Okay? So these are reasons why a vision board can fail. You may have your own reasons, but these are primarily the big reasons why it fails. Now, you also have another option of making an online vision board. We are in a digitized world today. So, pull out a PPT, a PowerPoint slide. The same pictures that you are going to put on your vision board is now what you can put on your PowerPoint slide. So, you take your PowerPoint slide, give it a fancy name that you want, okay? And you can select the US letter size, a large dimension of 1800 into 2400 pixel size, because that gives you a lot of clarity in your picture. Then you need to set up your grid. Now this is where the crux lies. The grid. You need to set up a grid. Now what is the grid? It covers the 10 areas of your life. Do you know what are the 10 areas of your life? Do you have any clue what I'm talking about? Okay. The 10 areas of your life is business and career, finance and wealth, health and fitness, society and friends, family and relationships, love and romance, recreation and fun, personal growth and effectiveness, spirituality, self-image and self-esteem. Now once you've got this grid on your vision board or on your digital platform, accordingly you need to have those pictures posted, pasted over there. You see, when you have to align your chakras, how they are all aligned together, right? So that's the same principle you apply for your vision board with the grid. You add your images, you create your vision board so that everything is very clear to you. If you want to look at family and relationships, there are 7 pictures over there. And those are the pictures that will keep coming in your mind. Try to understand what I'm saying. Okay? This is not a fancy video. This is coming with a lot of experience put across to you in a short capsule. Okay? Now, where should I keep my vision board? Ideally, if you're somebody going in and out of the kitchen most of the time, you have your own room, and there is a particular way that you sit in your room where you can see it from anywhere. Put it there. Put it where you can see it all the time, or rather most of the times. Normally, I've got people, friends, who put it just next to the door, but ensure you either put it in the east direction facing or in the north direction. East is because the sun rises, very sacred, and north because is where you keep your temple, gods, where you pray, right? So keep it in that direction because there's a lot of energy that it carries, and you need to have the right energy for your vision board, right? Now, how do you make an effective vision board? First, you gather all your supplies, your images, okay? Create a very sacred space like I told you. Find the relevant images that you want. Find the ones that resonate with you actually. Just because your friend is telling you, don't do it, okay? And decide if seeing your vision board will help you, or if you should put something extra that it makes it look like a reality list. Don't put something which is not going to happen, okay? So I'll go through this a little quicker so that you understand. Now, what do you do after you make your vision board? After you put your vision board and your goal has come true, write a list of everything that helped you to get to that point. While you achieved your destination, write down everything on your journey that helped you get there. Decide whether you want to take a break, explore a further goal, or just give gratitude for what you have received right now. Accept your decision. Acceptance is very important, and be confident in the direction that the universe is taking you because He wants you to do well. It is for your overall well-being. Now, an example of a vision board is very, very simple. I gave you the 10 areas of your life, and when you don't clutter your vision board, you yourself have so much of clarity because when you take a look at it so often, you know exactly which picture is in which grid. And when those pictures start coming into your mind, which is also backed up by affirmation, vision board, affirmation, manifestation, visualizing is all in sync. You can't keep one vision board and do nothing. Vision board, affirmations, visualization, manifestation. You have to do all this together for it to get more energy. If there is any particular video that you want, now this was a request from a friend, so I said let me do this. If there is any particular video that you want, do WhatsApp, call, SMS me on 98204-13290. The number is given right here. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. You take care of yourself, stay safe, stay indoors, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye bye.